What's up? We got the GOAT on mic. We got ShinerCCC versus, I don't know, Mr. Bruno. Oh, a downer? Good downer. Good downer, Mr. Shiner. Well, when you think of this downer, I don't know how to flip the camera around. Oops. Oh. He's probably going for some kind of strategy. I don't really know though, because I'm not a fucking dork. Yo, that was sick. Bruno trying to show him what it means to be in the Elite Four. Mr. Shiner not having any of it though. Hit him with the grab. Oh, going for a tech chase or something. I don't really know what Ganondorf does. He's cool though. He's big and strong. My dad's really strong. Not as strong as Toods is dead though. I really like Toods. Toods is my favorite player actually. I really wish he was here. The set's a lot less fun without, you know, Toods on the mic. But, you know, we press on. I have no idea how to change the overlay so it says I'm commentating or I'm playing. I don't know how to do that. I can change the color though. I can make it. Oh no, that didn't do anything. Okay. I don't know how to fix the overlay. What the fuck? They're both down to 2 stocks? What happened? Oh, good jab, probably. Uh-oh. It's, something. Oh, it's back. Let's go. Let's go, Mr. Shiner. Shine on him. Ooh. He went for a read. I like it. He went for the read. He's very smart, Mr. Shiner. I think Mr. Shiner's probably the smartest player on the island besides Toods. And Gual, of course. Like, Gual's the smartest player on the island. Gorb's maybe like bottom 3, but he tries his best. Gorb is on, I think Gorb's on the camera right now. Oops, yeah. Is that better? Yeah. There we go. You can see both of them in their handsome faces. Oh, in the back air, Mr. Shiner takes game 1 and not Solly like the overlay says. Although honestly, I think Solly taking game 1, we can record that. Solly's really good. Unfortunately, EGM Sam had to DQ as things go, but you know, whatever. Dudes would have loved to meet EGM Sam. No! Oh, Mr. Shiner is unhappy. He does not like what's going on. Oh, and immediately Mr. Bruno is hitting him with a bunch of up airs. Oh, and Mr. Bruno ends up killing himself for it. How very unfortunate. And now he's just throwing out whatever works. I think he's panicking, honestly. He was talking to me before the set saying he has absolutely no idea what he's going to do against Mr. Shiner. He said he was just going to start mashing a bunch of buttons and hope it works. And I said, you know, Mr. Elite Four, Bruno, that's a decent strategy. Or Ikea. Fuck, it says Ikea. I don't know, Mr. Ikea. That's probably a pretty good strategy. Oh, Mr. Shiner hitting him with something I wasn't looking at. Probably a back air. He's really good at the back airs. Oh. Hopefully he brings out a Warlock Punch, because for you listeners, you might not know that Warlock Punch is actually the best tool in Ganondorf's toolkit. It does the most damage and has the most knockback, so it's the best move he has. It doesn't seem like Mr. Shiner is using it much, though. It seems he's probably going for... they might have gentleman's agreement not to do neutral B. You can see Captain Falcon also has a Warlock Punch like neutral B. His is, you know, less cool, but he can do it. He makes a big bird. I like that a lot. But I wouldn't place too much faith in that. Oh, and Mr. Shiner clips him with an up air, sending him flying away. He doesn't know what to do. Oh, Ikea is panicking. He's freaking out. Oh my god, he doesn't know what to do. Oh, and he hits him with the jab. Oh, he's probably gonna, I don't know, up air him. He likes doing that a lot. Ooh. Oh, and he techs it. Good tech, good tech. Ooh, the downbeat. Hopefully we're gonna see a Warlock Punch out here sometime soon, because it's not looking good for, we're hoping we see a Falcon Punch sometime soon. That'd be really cool, and it would make me really happy on the mic. Because Toods is probably watching over this at some point. Mr. Shiner came up to me before the set and he was like, oh my god, Solly, please commentate, because you're the best commentator we have in Van Al. Besides, you know, Toods, of course, but Toods wasn't here today. I had to go work. An old wage slave, you know? An old corporate piggy, huh? All he wants is that money. Huh? Oh, never mind. They were screaming at me. That's okay. They weren't, though. They'll hear all this later. So, Shiner, if you're watching over this later, you did a very good job setting up this little setup. It's very pretty. Obviously, you couldn't account for the fact that Tooth wasn't here. Wall just made a scary noise. And I don't know what to do. Ooh, good up air, good up air. Good up air again. Ooh, can we see another up air? Ooh. Would have been cool if you went for another up air. I think I'm gonna have to DQ him for that. Oh, good jab, good jab. Oh, Mr. Shiner. You hate to see it. I don't know if you can hear that. The die screamings. That's Wall. Mr. Gorbed. They're screaming about something. Ooh, good forward air from Mr. Shiner. See, Ganondorf's got a very strong forward air. It's his like third strongest move behind up air and Warlock Punch. But again, I do think that they must be gentlemen because NK and BKG isn't doing it. I asked him what NKVG meant, and he said something really fast about Burger King that I didn't hear. And honestly, Mr. Ikea, just between you and me, viewers, he kind of scares me a little bit. So I don't want to ask him again. Ooh, is this gonna be a 30 clip from Mr. ShinerCCC? Who was telling me earlier that he's the best player on the island and that like he wasn't gonna lose a game to anyone else here. He was saying, "Oh, big money, come at me. You know, it's gonna be a JV 18 or whatever." And I was like, "Mr. Shiner, that's pretty bold of you to say about Mr. Big Money." And he was like, "Yeah, I don't give a shit. All these punk ass bitches can't do shit against me." I was like, "Okay, well, all right. What the fuck was that grab? That was weird." Ooh, and it's looking like, oh, and a W for, Mr. Ikea. I heard the word Yoshi's being mentioned. Do you think Ikea's Swedish? It's got the name, right? Might just be his name, but I'm not really sure. He told me that I had to use the on-screen keyboard to change the overlay, but I don't know how to do that. And he said the keyboard doesn't work. I don't know how you activate it. Can I tap it? No, this is not a touchscreen. What the fuck happened? Can someone in the comments tell me how that kill happened? Ooh, he fucked up some tech there. That's because he's not very good. Although it seems he's picking up the pace a little bit, coming back up on Mr. Shiner's heels. Mr. Shiner trying to recover, and Mr. Ikea will not be having it. That is a stock on for Mr. Ikea. Can we get an applause for him there? Good work. Ooh, we went for a good read. That's the kind of Mr. Shiner hype clips we like to see. Mr. Shiner, of course, ranked 65th on the most recent MPGR, top 100. Famously getting 3rd at Gommel 2022, losing only to Cody Schwab. Double eliminated, of course. Quite the losers run, actually. Really impressive. Ooh, I heard Jigglypuff just tried to arrest, and honestly, that seems a lot more interesting than this, because it seems like curtains from Mr. Ikea. Unless he searched in the back, found something for the customer. Oh, Mr. Shiner trying to cook him, and it is over for Ikea. And unfortunately, it is over for the greatest commentator of all time. I love you. Especially Toods, he's my favorite.
It's easy.